All right, we're back with more Chronicles of Riddick, Butcher Bay. I should finish today. I did watch Pitch Black with my wife since last episode, so I have a little bit more context now. It's a pretty good movie. I liked it. It's all right. It's pretty good. A very alien-inspired sci-fi horror film. Take these out. Yeah. Decided not to watch the sequel. Heard it's pretty bad.
Correct. Please enter correct code.
What were they thinking, kind of a way? I've heard later Riddick stuff gets better. Like there's an anime. I guess there's one coming out soonish? Question mark. At least is in pre-production. I think there was another one after Chronicles of Riddick, like 2013, just confusingly called Riddick. Believe did a little bit better. Pretty funny. Pitch Black is a... I was joking about this with Andrea, where it's like, okay, the fact that you have a convict guy who can see in the dark is like an extremely specific character need for the sci-fi premise of that movie, right? Totally makes sense why Riddick exists in that movie. He solves a very useful problem in the film. And creates good character drama with the other people stranded on the planet. But then to be like, oh yeah, this guy has like staying potential is pretty funny. Like I think this game's pretty good. Like it's a cute little prison break game, and I think it actually takes the he can see in the dark mechanic to a neat level. There's a cool level design that results from being able to like shoot out lights and stuff. I think it just is a Vin Diesel's a nerd, right? Did he ever get to make his like Hannibal game? He wanted to make like a game about Hannibal. I remember him talking about this years ago. I do think it's funny that like several of the main characters in Pitch Black are women, and this game is like a testosterone fest. I guess maybe you could argue that's like a natural outgrowth of them saying in Pitch Black that he broke out of a prison. So it being in a prison means it's probably mostly men, but...
That rail's finished. Need to find another.
What does it want me to do now? Okay. Yeah, we got a reference to that. It was Keith David, Space Islam. Yeah.
Rail defense activated.
Why I'd want to turn that on.
Exit granted. Level 1.
Save, okay.
Security door open.
So I can't break open? Okay, I think this is back to where I started. Now I can go somewhere different, presumably. I definitely appreciate it. I really, really detest quick saving.
Security door closed. Security door open.
I don't know if I can get past this or if I can go shut the alarm off. We'll see. I don't think me turning on the alarm was helpful at all. It's just a thing that the computer probably is supposed to do under normal circumstances.
Access granted.
See if I can still see me in the dark regardless.
Security door closed. Security door
Seems like it. Alright, let me see if I can go back up there and turn that off.
closed.
I really like the main character of Pitch Black. Carolyn Fry? Alright. Try turning the alarm off here. It's all the way up this ladder, I think. Quick save, quick load, like, ruins almost every game that I've played that's in it, that features it. I hate feeling like I need to be quick saving constantly and, like, using quick save to get around specific encounters.
Rail defense
Alright,
deactivated.
well, just shut it off. Yeah. It's a pretty funny line. I feel like this game doesn't really have as much of the humor from Pitch Black. There's like a scene where Vin Diesel introduces himself and he's like, Richard B. Riddick, murderer. That's really good.
Security
Okay.
closed. Security door
It wasn't clear to me what to do there, so I wasn't sure if the game was going to require me to turn on the alarm for some reason. Yeah. Richard B. Riddick.
You are in violation.
Oh, got shot. Nice.
security door granted. Open. Security door open.
Well, nothing here.
You are in violation. You are in violation.
Not super clear what causes that to trigger.
Hostile activity.
trying to avoid it, but it doesn't seem like it just sets off an alarm in the whole facility. It just makes the one nearby thing attack me. I don't know.
Activity granted. Open.
Oh, I didn't realize his eye shine could see the lasers. That's kind of cool. He makes it sound in the movie like he paid the doctor to give him the eye shine, but the scene with the doctor is really weird. It's like it like happens on accident or something. He asks him to stitch him up. It's interesting. I assume it's what Johns is talking about. When he says he escaped from a prison and like flew out on a ship to explain why he's going to be able to fly the ship later. Okay, that makes more sense why that's nothing like that in Pitch Black.
Security door. Open.
No,
You are in violation.
Security door.
I think it is possible to jump over it, but
Security door. Closed.
Generator online. Power 100%. Activating rail track.
okay, so we go back that way now, I think.
Security door. Open. Security door. Open. Security door. Closed.
Shh. So it makes it seem like I accomplished something at the track here, unless I have to press the 3 buttons. And oh, there it is. Okay, I see. I'm writing this thing down. Got it. Just have to catch it, I suppose. Okay.
Looks like trouble.
You are in violation.
Oh, I see. I talked about this in the movie discussion channel in Discord, but it seemed like Pitch Black only got like middling reviews, which I guess that makes sense because it came out like in like a golden age of movies. But I feel like compared to a lot of like, you know, cheap horror today, it was better than average. Standards are very high at the time. We just have to be it's a convenient way to get back to Ron Perlman, I think. There's still a robot down here, yep.
You must be Riddick. Jagger told me to wait for you. Jagger's gonna try to reach the spaceport. Riddick should put that package from Jupiter in the cave. When hell breaks loose, Riddick heads for the spaceport. Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay, Graham. I think Ron Perlman's gonna screw me over here. I'd like to trigger a save, I guess.
We treat you right when the world treats you.
What's hell without a little fire?
I think Riddick's also a little bit more vulnerable in Pitch Black. In this game, he's kind of like a superhero, an invincible superhero in a way.
Hold it. That area's restricted.
Oh, sorry. My mistake.
Don't move, prisoner. It's not that easy. Name. Riddick. Shit.
It's funny.
I think you're gonna need backup.
This is 2-2B. I need backup. And send down the home box for Riddick.
It works okay because it's a video game and you're playing as him, so he's mostly quiet.
We need him sedated. Do it. Now.
We can get sent to an even,
These are your problem.
like a sub prison.
Traps active and tightened.
Prisoner in place, ready for transport.
I do really like this aspect that they reset you multiple times.
What's that?
Entering emergency mode. Stand by. The door bolts will be released in 3 seconds. 2, 1. Straps released. Emergency mode.
Keep an eye on that one. I'll check out what's happening.
Problem?
Stay down and do not move. You see anything?
Darkness.
Imprisoning me.
Afraid. I'm not. The dark is afraid of me.
Yes. I guess spoilers for Pitch Black. Watch it before watching the rest of this video if you don't want to be spoiled for it, but probably would have made more sense if he had died at the end of that movie. It sounds like they changed it explicitly because they thought that he was going to be a good franchise character, and they switched it to having Carolyn Fry die. Although when I first saw it without realizing that, I kind of liked Carolyn Fry dying because it's so frustrating to watch all these movies where like a character, you know, says they're going to sacrifice themselves for others and then they get their cake and eat it too. Maybe both of them should have died. That would have been probably the best ending.
Just a minute. There's been a cave in here.
Hey. You guys are cool. Cool looking creature, okay. Yeah, that's great as a one-off movie. That's kind of cool physiology. I like that. Like a walrus. Hey, he says that in Pitch Black. Walrus kangaroo with the pouches on its back. I really like the creature design in Pitch Black, and I think they did a really good job of like trying to conceal the CG as much as possible by having them only appear in darkness. See enough of them to get the gist of them. Why wouldn't you? I think they want me to go down there. I use guns as far as I know. You can try it and see what happens. Nice.
The creatures killed without mercy. It almost felt like home. I had to keep moving.
Like home. He just like a guy. Okay, pick up the shotgun. Grenade. A lot of grenades. I love that loud clank sound. It's also in the soundtrack for Final Fantasy X and many, many songs. A lot to praise about this game, but I think my favorite thing by far is that there's like different phases of play, right, where you aren't just like constantly getting stronger. This part feels pretty different from the earlier sections. There's infinite of these guys. Okay. Oh, okay, I can climb this.
Can't get through.
Old mechanical lock. Ouch. I need health real bad.
The creatures killed without mercy. It almost felt like home. I had to keep moving. Can't get through.
Some behind me too here. Yes. Yeah, I guess because it's like it's in a prison. I think it's cute though. I feel like they kind of keep you moving in this section too. It'll be a save point, so. Gotta pilot this cool mining machine.
Need power.
Power cell. Okay. Yeah. Not making that jump. Oh, man. Opens up a gate somewhere. Okay, where that is. used for... There's only one other Riddick game, right? Dark Athena or whatever. Oh, shit. Okay. Must need to go back a different way. Maybe I can jump over there after all. Oh, not like that.
The creatures killed without mercy. It almost felt like
Oh, are they
home.
serious?
I had to keep
Wow,
moving.
okay. I gotta be really careful then. Yeah, exactly. Thought it was at least make me healing a checkpoint. It must be over concerns about running out of resources here from using your shots inefficiently and there being what seems to be an infinite number of enemies. Be my guess anyway. Gave me a
get
checkpoint
through.
that time, that's weird. I love that the entire act before this one had no guns other than the stun gun. Smart. Fuck. Thought they spawned here. There's a heal in the next room. Shit, I was out of ammo. I was mid-reload. Let's see if it actually put me at the what looked like the checkpoint earlier. It did. I wonder why that didn't trigger last time. Oh well. Maybe it's a forgiveness mechanic or something. They have one spawn behind you there. That's cool. That I noticed, yeah. That would make sense. There would only be John's. Like, it was just coincidental that everyone else was on the ship at the start of Pitch Black. Pitch Black does kind of say ACAB. Oh, I can. This is a hangrail. Okay. It's that last time. They do the thing where, like, you're not supposed to trust the convict, you're supposed to trust the cop, but then the cop's not actually a cop, he's a bounty hunter, and the convict has a heart of gold or something. It's fun. I like that they went to the trouble of having them jump at you like that. You can jump across this shit. Back here, okay, that explains what that weird dead end was all about. Open mechanical lock. I don't know if that's actually gonna make a save for me here. Oh, there's a save. Okay. I can pop back and heal from there, though, so that's good. Find a cell to put in there to recharge, I guess is the idea. Alien height. I like that the second part of the game is a stealth section explicitly. You're not shooting guys, you're having to sneak around, even have a chance to win. Box stuck on the fan, it's kind of funny. Kit. So a prototype. I see. Does this guy not have any ammo? Cute. Now you get like an action horror section. Oh no, there was ammo, okay.
Power cell recharge complete.
I think they'd put one in the vents here. Yeah, okay. That's cool. Operate drill. checkpoint there is nice. Must be going this way.
All team captains, proceed to nearest spaceport with your designated work crew and/or inmate group.
The cigarettes cause smoke when lighted. These things are close-ish to the creatures in Pitch Black while still being their own thing.
In progress. Sector 7-1 is being shut down due to Xeno invasion.
The elitist thing. They're more interesting than like little like zombie guys section. Have to get him from behind to be able to hurt him here. A little messy, what we got there. Minigun, oh cool. I don't know if I can jump while using this though. Nice. Hard to get them from behind long enough to succeed. Oh, jeez. Probably better to just run past them if I can.
All team captains, proceed to nearest spaceport with your designated work crew and/or inmate group. This is a full evacuation.
Nanomed cartridge. Okay.
Attention. Relocation in progress. Sector 7-1 is being shut down due to Xeno invasion. All team captains.
Should be a great save point right here.
With your designated work crew and/or inmate.
There's one, okay. Wonder if it's just kind of glitchy here or something? Probably makes this guy in the hallway a little bit easier. A med station there.
This is a full evacuation.
That explains it. I couldn't get it out last time because it was stuck in the corner.
Docks. Container router.
I don't know if I would call these guys Xenos. They seem pretty indigenous to me. I don't think I'm supposed to be out here, or they're supposed to be on the way up through this way. Loading docks.
Xeno invasion in the central storage area. Loading docks. Container router. Mining core.
Shh.
Where are you, little monster?
Xeno invasion in the central storage area. Loading docks. Container router. Mining core.
The guy across the way is shooting me. Okay, that's why I'm getting my ass kicked there. See?
Come on, slime pile.
This is a pretty tough section. Because the Xenos keep respawning constantly. Kinda have to deal with them first, I think. Oh, and there's a... Otherwise there's also a turret.
Is a full evacuation. All team captains
Is the way I came? No. I think the first section is a pretty good mix of stealth and action, and this one's just like all non-stop action. I think it was a cool choice to keep you moving by just having the Xenos respawning over and over, so you can't just wipe them all out. That's where I came from. Gotta survive on the cargo elevator now. Pretty good. Plays fine on an Xbox One controller, I think.
5 transport ships remaining.
Oh, I see. Works. Get another Gatling gun? No. Okay. Transition fully into guns versus guns. Max health increase, it looks like.
Resilience strengthened. Only nanomet makes you stronger than you were.
Yeah, save there, which is nice. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I have it now.
Do you?
Go now!
Good way to draw my attention. I think the level design in this game is very good. And once you do stuff like this, it puts an enemy up here to shoot at you, right? Go up on their side and move this with the forklift, it seems like. Maybe? Assumed it was using the lift. Maybe not. That opens. Okay. Cargo elevator. Set of ammo on the shotgun. Big open elevators, so when the Xenos and start falling down from the sky. Oh, I'm gonna die here.
You're so dead, prisoner.
Try getting behind him somewhere over here, maybe. Yeah. Smart mech soldier. Whoa. Oh, I see. There's things on the... It seems really dangerous to just have those above the ceiling there. Nice. Accomplishment completed. One transport ship remaining. Yeah, it's nice. Mostly puzzles, it seems like. Gotta get past these guys. On the ship. Might be that I have to kill these mechs to succeed. Oh, I see. There's like a vent entrance. Oh, guess he's gone. Who knows where he could be? No. Am I supposed to be able to board this ship somewhere? Am I missing something? It looks cool. Okay. Shouldn't have thrown all of my grenades. Only room for one of you three. Figure it out. Act like you know me. Want to turn around? Because if I had saved my grenades here, this would be pretty doable. Did not.
Come on, prisoner. Get
Swell if he had a Gatling gun, but he does not. We need just enough shotgun shots to take both of them out here. Let's see. Doo-doo. A very safe place for you to be, sir. Yes. Oh, hey. Literally what Cloud Reaver said.
Won't open.
Come on, Ron Perlman, with a
Back on
cough.
track? I mean, you're not open this, right, Riddick? Okay, stupid question.
We'll be fine in a minute. Sit down and stay out of my way.
Sure. Sure, Riddick.
Oh, this fucking guy.
Always trying to ruin my paydays, Riddick. Hoxie is bound to give me more.
Now I know how much this guy sucks.
Now come on, let's go.
Wait, Riddick! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
No time like the present, Johns.
I got him, Riddick! I got him!
Good effort. Bad result.
He's here! He's got a weapon!
Hi, Ron Perlman.
You dying on me, Johns?
No, not
No,
yet.
that has to happen in pitch black.
They get you good.
I've had worse.
I thought this was gonna be the day, Riddick. The day one of us kills the other.
The day's not over yet.
You're lucky to be alive, Johns.
And you,
Yeah, that's
Riddick.
cool.
Well, your luck has just run out. Since you are a little too, volatile to keep in the general population, I'm putting you in cold storage.
I could use the rest. Give my ribs time to heal.
Only if Jagger would be in a better shot,
You'd be dead, and I'd be off this rock. So we both lose. Isn't that the way with us, Johns?
Lose? What are you talking about? What's he talking about?
I said you were lucky to be alive, Johns. But luck can be fleeting. Riddick has already cost me plenty. Far more than you're worth, to be honest.
I'm just getting started, Hoxie.
Yes, I was afraid of that. That's why I'm having you put into cryo sleep. Pleasant dreams, Riddick.
Should have done that in the first place.
The tower. Cold storage for cons. Hell on cryo sleep ice.
Your mandatory 2 minutes of daily exercise begins now.
It's funny.
According to law number 88432-337B,
By right.
this is your right as a guild prisoner and your only right. A proposition to abolish law number 88432-337B is currently pending.
Thanks for letting me know about the proposition.
Remember these words of wisdom. Treat others as you would like to be treated yourself.
They have this like play out for multiple days. I think that's kind of awesome, actually. Sunset, ocean, flow, tree. All I got are my fists.
Sedative administered.
Your 2 minutes of daily exercise begins now. This exercise appointment will be shared by multiple prisoners.
Haven't
All
seen
contact is
Haven't seen
forbidden.
anybody in years. You're fucking kidding. Talk to me. Come on. Oh, shit.
Hi, Magico. Gonna see what happens when you die.
Tuesday. Remember these words of wisdom.
This is a cool segment. I like this.
Then act with your heart.
You wake up. Gonna put you in cryo prison, after which you'll wake up feeling refreshed, unaware of any time that having passed.
Your 2 minutes of daily exercise begins now. This exercise appointment will be shared by multiple prisoners. All contact is forbidden. Prisoner, you have committed a crime. Your sentence is death.
Okay. They weren't kidding about contact is forbidden. Got it.
Your mandatory 2 minutes of daily exercise begins now. According to law number
Oh, wow. They didn't put you a sub checkpoint for that. Okay, that was funny, though.
This is your right as a guild prisoner and your only right. A proposition to abolish law number
Actually are trying to do the, hey, you're in prison, we're going to actually make you be in prison for a little while here instead of you escaping instantly.
Today is Monday.
It's funny seeing the, like, T-pose when he jumps in the shadow.
As you would like to be treated yourself.
True meaning of exercise. I just need to T-pose so hard that I ascend through the ceiling.
Sedative administered.
Your This exercise appointment will be shared by multiple prisoners. All contact is forbidden. Today is Tuesday.
I wonder how many days they'll do this for.
Remember these words of wisdom. Think before you act, then act with your heart.
I think having the words printed on the walls is funny. I hope they never explain that, because the idea that it's like they were mandated to include those on the walls, and so they just wrote the text is pretty funny.
Administered.
Oh man, I passed out in midair. Damn.
Your 2 minutes of daily exercise begins now. This exercise appointment will be shared by multiple prisoners. All contact is forbidden.
We should talk. Over there, come on. Here we go. Are you there?
Today is Wednesday. Remember these words of wisdom. Never let life's hardships disturb you. After all, no one can avoid problems, not even saints or sages.
Alien again.
Sedative administered.
Your 2 minutes of daily exercise begins now. This exercise appointment will be shared by multiple prisoners. All contact is forbidden.
I really like that they do the fake out with the hangar transport, since you know if you've seen Pitch Black that that's how he escaped.
Today is Thursday. Remember these words of wisdom. Treat others as you would like to be treated yourself.
Napoleon.
Sedative administered.
Your 2 minutes of daily exercise begins now. This exercise appointment will be shared by multiple prisoners. All contact is forbidden.
Shit. I can't.
Today is Friday.
As long as it's got new dialogue, I assume that it's wanting me to suffer through it. I'm kind of impressed. I've made this comment in a bunch of games where it's like they put you in prison and then you always break out immediately. Or they do like a time skip. So actually making you deal with this part is kind of cool. Jumpy jump.
Sedative administered.
Let me do it a whole week.
Your 2 minutes of daily exercise begins now. This exercise appointment will be shared by multiple prisoners.
Over there, come
All
on.
contact
Here we go.
is
Are
forbidden.
you there? You're here. Yeah, of
Cryo
course I
sleep.
haven't seen you.
Rest without
Haven't seen anybody
peace.
here.
Need to find a way to out. Yeah, his cryo cell.
Today is Saturday.
Is cryo cell, you say?
Remember these words of wisdom. Never let life's hardships disturb you. After all, no one can avoid problems, not even saints or sages.
Like when it opens, maybe, is what they're suggesting here.
Sedative administered.
Your 2 minutes of daily exercise begins now. This
Enter
exercise
cryo box. There we go.
will be shared by multiple prisoners. All contact is forbidden.
Will they make it actually go for a week? Assume that's like for speedrunners. They don't warn you about it until day 6.
This trip, these visions, all a blur. I only held on to reach my destination, but one gets tired of being taken for a ride.
It wasn't letting me interact with it until then, so I don't know if that's a repeat playthrough thing if you are playing on a higher difficulty or something. See. Enforcing it is clever though too, I think.
Attention, we have a possible security breach in a
Punch the robot to
level
death.
3. Report all unscheduled activity immediately.
It's a cool, very different area from the rest of the game. It's definitely
Attention, unscheduled presence reported. Please investigate immediately. Attention, unscheduled presence reported in service tunnel. Please investigate immediately.
Hey asshole, what the fuck? Pistols aren't DNA locked.
NanoMed Plus, when you need that extra care.
It's fine. So I did like that you unlock them in the first chapter and they got locked again after you get caught. It's quite clever.
Security doors opened at unscheduled time. Notifying system administration.
Rolling slam. Smoke now, burn later.
have been served by Nanomed Plus, Hoxie Anniversary.
It's fine. We need to have a crazy way for Riddick to bust out of an impossible situation. It's saved when I walked back in here, but I don't know if there's any reason to be in here. So I'm required to kill these guys. Why do the space pirates have machines that can only be operated by a morph ball? Well, because in the narrative I think we're meant to understand that Samus is using her ingenuity to solve the problem, and from a gaming perspective it just makes sense to present that as a ball machine. Missile guys are actually pretty weak health-wise. The idea is I needed to have the guns to be able to beat this dude, although I didn't really get a lot of ammo with this one. Don't know I'm supposed to kill these guys. This could have been a waste of time. I know that I successfully opened something up on the other side of the map. I need ammo. Maybe I can ride around in this thing.
Beautiful.
Powering up. All systems online. Minor damage to cockpit stabilizer. Inform nearest authorized robot mechanic. Closing hatch. Pilot secured. Welcome, new user of Hangar 874. Your
So this was in the original release of the game, or is this new to the Dark Athena remake? Rockets.
Non-organic targets.
A heavy guard has been hijacked. Evacuate immediately.
Whoops.
Target identified.
shooting at me from where? Oh, really? That's fine. Read manual. Very funny. I feel like the ammunition's savings from stepping over them is not worth the loss of integrity.
Reinforcements have been called to deal with the heavy guard problem.
Yeah.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Be more careful this time. Never.
Reinforcements have been called to deal with the heavy guard problem.
Looks like there's some light regeneration in this, it seems like.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, right, I was getting shot from there.
Reinforcements have been called to
They can
deal with the heavy
regenerate
guard
one rectangle, just like regular Riddick rules, I guess.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, they're above me here, I see. I gotta make sure I, like, back up and take them out. No, I know the shots are coming from.
Incoming hostiles. Battle analysis suggestion. Reduce speed to optimize aiming.
Reinforcements have been called to deal with the heavy guard problem.
Up here in the corner.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I think they're dead. It's really hard to shoot them without taking damage here.
Targets approaching. Integrity at 25%. Battle analysis suggestion. Use a more skilled pilot. This unit's full potential. Inform nearest authorized robot mechanic. Multiple targets around corner. Target acquired. Hull integrity at 75%.
Step out of the way!
Shut up, John DiMaggio.
Power components compromised. Exit unit immediately.
I don't know if they're serious about the exit unit immediately comment. Do I have any way to do that?
Opening hatch. Once the pilot has left this unit, pilot is solely responsible for pilot's health. No insurance is valid. Non-organic target approaching.
Try to run straight for it this time.
Minor damage to cockpit
Oh, bummer.
stabilizer. Inform nearest authorized robot mechanic. Multiple targets around corner. Target acquired. Battle analysis suggestion. Concern area. Alarming over minor organic threats. Multiple targets approaching. Power components compromised. Exit unit immediately.
Okay.
Once the pilot has left this non-organic target approaching.
The plan here, Riddick. Oh, nice.
Come on, prisoner. Give up.
Riddick, get in!
Oh, is it John's?
How's the back?
It's been better. I'm taking you to another slam, Riddick. We're getting out of Butcher Bay together. That'll teach Hoxie to fuck with me.
Now you're learning, Johns.
I even stiffed the bastard on the med fees. And you know the drill.
Let's play. Who's the better killer? I guess you wanted John's dead, not alive.
Riddick.
What do you give me for him anyway, Hoxie?
We'll work a deal, Riddick. John's for you. Straight up. Anything, anything. Just tell me what you want, Riddick, and I'll make it happen.
I wanted to be left alone.
Good luck with that, man.
Let me give you some advice, Riddick. When you make a threat, be prepared to back it up. I'll give you a loud.
Panic room? Like have like a stealth feature, it looks like. Oh, I see. Shoot the lights out immediately. That makes sense. It's cute. The lights like keep coming back on or something? Because they can see me, because they can see the bullets. Pretty cool concept for a boss here. If you bring back his eye shine thing.
But now, Riddick, there must be something.
The codes to your ship.
Shit, Riddick, you wouldn't.
They tend to not skip credits.
What wouldn't I do, Hoxie?
Oh, of course. The codes are in my desk. And.
Can you walk, Johns?
Yeah, I think so.
Run?
Maybe, but I wouldn't try to find out.
Good. How's your eyesight?
Birds on the warden's office. We have a hostage situation. If you got a clean shot at Riddick, take it.
Idiots. Wait, it's not Riddick. He has his trademark goggles.
You know, John, statistically, takeoffs are the most dangerous.
No shit. I thought you said landings were.
Yeah. Guess it depends on who you have at the control.
Fuck this place. Yeah, so I really enjoyed this game. I think it works. I think it's actually kind of taking a character from a movie that did not need to have any more media made about him and making it somewhat interesting. And it's a prison break game. I think my favorite part of it is the fact that it like does a full reset multiple times. You're basically playing 4 games inside of one game. And I wish more shooter type games would approach that instead of just constantly like building up your arsenal and becoming more and more powerful over time. I like that you you have like peaks and valleys. You get really strong in one section, you get caught again, and then you have to reset back to 0. And I like that they like to break the rules a lot. So they kind of established a rule about enemy spawns that gets broken in this section with the Xenos, right? There's just infinite spawns there, and so the pacing is very fast when you just got out of a section that was very stealth-oriented. I think more games could make that work. I still, after having seen Pitch Black, I enjoyed Pitch Black just fine. I thought it was a pretty solid, alien-type survival horror sci-fi movie, but definitely didn't feel like Riddick had enough legs to really sustain even one more story. it works as a video game because he doesn't need to have any character, right? He could just be a silent protagonist. It would be just fine. He has a couple parts where he's like gruff and vocal fry-y, and it's funny. But yeah, I think it's aged very well. It plays just fine in 2025, and it's way better than it had any business being. You think that, especially if you'd seen, I haven't seen Chronicles of Riddick yet, but hearing that it's quite bad and very, very poorly received, you think this would have been like a completely ass IP adaptation. But maybe it's just the team that got the rights to it and that, like, cared. Yeah. Yeah, I do like the idea of him being able to see in the dark, though. That does add an extra element to most of the combat. That's cool. I liked it in the final boss fight as well. Like, it's such a stupid power. Andrew even said it when we were watching the movie, because I didn't tell her anything about it. I said we should watch this movie, Pitch Black. It takes place after a video game I'm playing on stream. And she's like, he can see in the dark? That's it? I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's the whole thing. It's super useful for that movie. For, like, the specific plot of that movie. But... yeah, we've been talking about that. I hope he gets to make his Hannibal, like, in the mountains with the elephants Hannibal. I hope he gets to make that game at some point. He's been talking about it for like decades at this point. What's the stupidest character ability you can build a plot around? He could see in the dark is a pretty good one. I feel like all of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a set of stories built around that concept. Her finger can turn to string. You can turn things magnetic, but only in the afternoon. Yeah, the side quests are pretty good as well. I think it's about right for the usual time I come in compared to how long to beat. It helps to have people in chat I can ask for help with stuff. Now with extra time here, I'm going to play Enderall for about an hour. I don't want to do more than an hour because I can't stitch together a VOD longer than 6 hours, but just to help make up for some of the Comcast disruption last week. Yeah, I feel like the fourth act is obviously the weakest, but it's, you know, it's kind of like a victory lap at this point, so I thought it was fine. I think it's pretty silly. I love that he keeps getting thrown in deeper and danker parts of the prison that he has to then break out of. It's really funny. I feel like this game, I would have enjoyed it more if it was funnier. It obviously takes itself a little seriously. I thought there was some levity in Pitch Black despite being a horror movie, right? And they were a little bit goofier about Riddick. You know, like I said, he's a little bit more vulnerable in that movie. He's not just like this invincible badass, but that was definitely the trend in this era of media, and especially the trend in this era for video games, right? It's very long ways off. 14 years until God of War 2018, where our invincible badass character is like tortured and pained. Yeah, Pitch Black was great. Hard really to say someone should like prioritize it in the current era of access to nearly infinite ultra high quality media, but if you're in the mood for some, I mean, it's got some good sci-fi like set piece ideas. The basic idea that they're like on this planet where it's always daytime because there's 3 suns. Then they like happen to land there at the exact day that there's going like a once in every 22 years eclipse where all the bodies are going to line up and it's going to be dark on the surface, and they previously had established that there's these like creatures that live in the caves underground that hate light, but the entire surface is just going to be like hell for a day. It's fucking that's cool. It's good. Like you know that that's where it's going as soon as you hear the story. You're like, I thought this movie was called Pitch Black, and then they talk about the eclipse, and Andrew's like, now we're pitch black and. That's cool. I like Vin Diesel. I want his lights to be green. He seems like a cool dude, goofy dude. No, he likes to play D&D. Want him to get his Hannibal game made one day. Vin Diesel strikes me as earnest, sincere, which I always like that, especially in, actors who are, especially like, kind of a meathead actor you would think would be trying to like project an aura of being impossibly cool all the time. He does in this game, which is a little, I guess it's fine. I feel like this game had to walk so that Arkham Asylum could run. Dame Judi Dench is in the second movie. Is the third movie any good? I was reading that it was like they called it a return to form for Riddick, and it's like, what form? Basically, the thing with Pitch Black is it's Terminator 2, right? It's like the character who you think is the slasher villain is actually our ally, which is fun. I like it. Yeah, so his birth name Vin Diesel. Live my life a quarter mile at a time. Engine noises. I think I really need to sit down and just watch all of the Fast and the Furious movies. I've only seen the first two. I know it gets like increasingly ridiculous over time. It's tough because I feel like the Fast and the Furious movies are partially responsible for like the studio slop situation that we have right now, but like I don't think that they intentionally created that situation, right? They're just fun movies that are stupid on purpose and campy, where you're like driving cars into space and stuff. The middle ones are great if you understand what you're getting. Right on. Well, it's not Vin Diesel specifically, right? He's not. Does he even have a creative role in the Fast and the Furious movies? He's just in them, most of them, right? Seems like stuff like Hobbs and Shaw is pretty bad. Marvel is to blame a lot. Really? No kidding. Family. Most of the Fast and the Furious movies have like actual stunts, right? Like real cars and complicated special effects. CG enhances rather than replaces, kind of a thing. That's cool. Fury Road is one of my favorite movies of all time, right? And big reason for that is because the storytelling is so good, and it's like perfect. It's like the perfect action movie in every way. But also, it really helps that like basically all the stunts are real. I love that Steven Soderbergh quote where he's like, "I can't believe, like, knowing about what I know about making movies, I can't believe nobody died making Fury Road." He gets a producer credit. Okay. Yeah, when they start going to space and shit. I have to read Vin Diesel's Wikipedia article. Oh, I guess I didn't get a post-credit scene. Maybe it was only... Maybe it's after Dark Athena or something. Thanks, though, for putting this on the voting spreadsheet and pushing it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Really solid video game. Much better than it had any business being. If you grade it on a curve, it's even better. But even if you ignore that it's, you know, an IP game, I thought it was quite good. 6 hours seems like the perfect length. 4 is when they stabilize, 5 is they perfect it, 9 is when they go to space. Okay, gotcha.